Welcome back, Five Aces.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Hey people, Five Aces here. This is my first cast in 2022. I had to practice that line, I had to rehearse it 5 times because I kept saying 2021, but nope, 2020 was just extended for a year apparently. And this year has now passed and we have transitioned over into 2022, which is awesome. And I am here with a new year, new build, new release. Actually, it's still from 2021, but hey, let's not get hung up on the details. This is, we haven't casted enough of Upps yet, have we? So here he is in Shattered Paradise. This mod just keeps on giving. It has seen so much progress over the past couple of months, and I wasn't able to track that properly because there was so much going on with RHL and the such. But now, I've got time for some bonus shoutcasts. There we go. So, in the right, spawning in his heinous purple color scheme, it is Upps, as the Scrin faction going up against, tangoing with the Hand of Nod sent out by Mr. Lilac, who is gonna go ahead and capture his Tiberium Extractor, likewise for Mr. Upps. By the way, kudos to the map maker, this just looks gorgeous. Like, the pixel art has been staggeringly good in Shattered Paradise, dare I say so myself. So, lots of Razorsharks being compounded into this one area. They're trying to cut through the militants of Lilac. Is the hit and run good? He needs to have some on attack and some on guard duty, otherwise he's gonna lose all of them. Yeah. Attack move here from Mr. Upps. Oh no, he is actually target fired. That's even more lethal. But at the end of the day, this compact formation of militia is gonna be able to deter the Razorsharks despite their numerical disadvantage. That was actually quite sick. Has to be noted though that Razorsharks are basically free. They're supplemental to an army. So in the combat tab, that's not going to reflect too badly. It's like 1,000. Oh, he actually killed more. It looked like it. Militants are fairly cheap as well. I think 150 a pop last time I checked. But Razorsharks come in pairs of 2. It's like shoes and socks. You never purchase them a single item at a time. They always arrive. Ooh, this has been spotted. This is the El Clasico MCV move out, or Screen Host Pizza move out. The pizza is has left the building here and is going to move on to an expansion set up already. But it has been spotted, crucially, by the militant of Lilac, so he knows that something's going on here. And he's pushing forward. He's pushing into this expansion. Nice kiting. Always keeping the targeted militants back. Yeah, it's militants, not militia. That's kind of misleading. That was pretty good. And there is now no chance at a field defense. Oh, the landing zone is going to be fired down. It is going to be hosed down by a swarm of militants. This is actually fairly scary. So Upps doesn't have any recourse for the time being. The power might also be targeted in the near future. There is a Scrin Forge though, so it's probably producing an anti-infantry vehicle. Whoops, production tab. This must be... No, this is a harvester! Upps, you may be in trouble here. This is nothing but a little harvester, and it has to be noted that Scrin harvesters can't crush, because that is something that always keeps getting brought up here. Scrin are the only faction that have harvesters that can't crush. I'm not sure about the militant ones, but those have the hovering trait. Oh, okay, finally the Corruptor is coming out. Oh, and with the gap closer, that's a lot of Razorsharks coming in hot, and the Forge, crucially, is staying alive for the time being. Mad AoE being dispensed by the Corruptor. Oh, this was just in time. What a timely Corruptor. Wow, I really love those new animations. Also, the unit itself got an overhaul. It used to look very differently. It also used to be called Ichor Walker. Or maybe is that a different vehicle now? Okay, anyway, hover tanks have not been changed. So, as it stands, the Forge is still alive and kicking. Raider buggies are being produced, have been scouting out the perimeter. Oh, and Crusaders have been positioned already in advance, because it was probably expecting counter-aggression. Oh, there is gonna be Recon Bike. That is kind of redundant. Attack Bike plus anti-vehicle buggy. That is a purely AP composition. that is purely armor piercing. There is no anti-infantry in this composition right now. Maybe he needs to take up to radar real quick and get a couple flamer buggies as well. Then that would be a scary army. But as it stands, that is a harvester hit squad. And that can be fairly lethal as well. What is it gonna target though? Like, right now, Upps' army is consisting entirely of anti-infantry, save for those 2 hover tanks. Still though, screen units, they're so high in numbers that they actually... Oh, that's nice micro. Lilac pumping out the Crusaders here, leaving them stranded in the middle of nowhere. Oh my goodness, there's nowhere to go. So they're so numerous, the screen units that is, that they can actually do significant damage to light armor, as is evidenced here. So pushing forward with his Razorshark meat shield. Or I'm not even sure if they have meat. It has never really been established, has it? Or are they synthetic? They look more organic. Oh man, that is such a tough game here for Lilac. Just bumping headfirst into 200 Razorsharks. You know, the old song. Oh, I don't want to get demonetized right now, or copyright struck, but it's gonna be like Razorshark, do, Razorshark. JK, I don't actually care. Okay. Harvester is gonna get targeted down. The Razorsharks, firstly, they're not very good at this... Ooh, maintenance depot is also online. They're not very good against light armor, and they're also melee. So, oh, this thing is still alive! Oh no! The Harvester has survived. So nothing that Lilac has thrown at Upps thus far has been working. Oh, but there is a sizable push. He needs to supplement with heavy armor though. I feel against this overwhelming mass of Razorsharks, you need something that can just withstand the damage. And yeah, tick tanks would certainly be the way to go. Something that is just heavily armored. Or, you know, rush to tier 3 and get a couple, what are they called? The mechs. Not walkers. Oh, avatars, yeah. A couple avatars would be the way to go. Oh, that is nice. The shapeshifter taking back a derrick has been stolen over. So that was what the first radar buggy was there for. To just deliver 2 engineers into the back lines. Right, we're seeing another eco raid that has been deflected within a matter of seconds because there were Legionnaires this time around. The anti-armor units off the screen. Oh, flamer buggies. Hell yeah, now we are cooking with napalm. I like that approach. The Benderhead, aka Machine Shop, has not been taken, by the way. That would provide a regen bonus to any vehicle on the field, which is pretty useful. Oh, that is smart. That is super smart. Lilac is only revealing the attack bikes, prompting an attack. But there is more! Okay, the militants... Oh, he is hotkeying all of them at once. I'm not sure if I like this approach. That is not the best approach. So what he should do is just send the backlines on attack move while simultaneously moving back the front ones. So you get a maximum potential DPS on the enemy units. Oh my goodness, the Razorsharks cannot connect here. There is no way in hell they're gonna connect against this infantry blob. That is the downside of being melee. Ooh. They've been split off. Flame buggies have been split off and are trying to flame down the forge. That is gonna be successful within a matter of seconds. Also going for the refinery, targeting the ref now. That is pretty sick. That was a nice outplay. Also target selection, really good here. Attack bikes focusing on the harvesters, while simultaneously the flamer buggies are trying to find a connection into the main base. It's not happening. Lucky that Upps is Skrin, because Skrin are one of the only factions with main battle tanks that have hit scan. Ooh, Radar Dome is also being focused down. This is sick. Corruptors are coming out. They are they are damage over time. Oh, also, yeah, hover tanks. For all their advantages and perks, they are not able to crush. That is one of their downsides. You see those clouds here? Those are gonna... STD clouds, they're transmitting diseases here. I've seen some crushes that was from... I'm fairly certain hover tanks can't crush. So it must have been the Corruptor. I think the Corruptor can crush. Hover tanks from the backlines lasering down some of the infantry. Ooh, we're seeing the Stealth Spectre artilleries already. Is that tier 3? That's, yeah, stealth tech. We're certainly seeing tier 3 here from Lilac. That is sick, but his eco is suffering a little bit at the time present. Ooh, plus he's got the Taxing Commando. No, wait, yeah, Taxing Commando, that's the name. She is sick. The Taxing Commando is a sniper unit, and as soon as it kills an organic unit, it also dispenses plague clouds, so it kind of has an AoE effect as well. Plus, something is slowing down those units. Ooh, what is... Ah, those are just, like, contrails? Or just... Huh. Splashes? Looks like they're on purple water. Or it's the hover technology. I'm not entirely certain here. Anyway, this is a small army, but really high-tech. The logo in the bottom left, by the way, indicates that the Bender head has been claimed. So, Lilac has literally set up shop here in the middle, in the form of a machine shop. Is also splitting off a couple recon bikes to sniff out any harvesters. And the economy is running kind of low for Upps. He is on 1 MCV only. That is very, very dangerous. Oh, wait. He's got the second MCV here. Oh, and this might actually be dying right now. I'm not seeing any way for him to get out of there. That is a very nice catch. Extremely good catch here on the other side. We're seeing the Spectre artillery still holding those units at bay, and you can see how much slowing down the enemy units helps. The Taxing Commando is worth its weight in gold, especially coupled with artillery. Oh, yeah, look at this. Harvester gets tagged once, it's dead. This thing ain't going anywhere. The only danger now are a friendly fire AoE shots from the Spectre. Hover tanks trying to find an intercept. There's a couple Storm Riders out, but those are not very scary. Oh, ho, ho, we've got blast off. That was the Forge. That was certainly a Forge. Ooh, Shield Generator is out, though. The pincer maneuver. This is gonna be a dead army and a half. The question just remains, how much damage can he actually do? Like, this army is forfeit, especially now that all the high-tech units are dead, except the Spectre. Yeah, last stand. Ouch! We're gonna take a look at the recons in just a hot minute. This is gonna be a complete wipe, but he has still inflicted a lot of damage. Was that Lyra's? No, wait, Lyra Stormbringer is... No, that's something else. Lyra is a militant faction unit. Ooh, the base has been dismantled, but crucially the refinery still remains. That is so big. Upps has gotten a decent economy now. We're gonna take a look at the combat tab. Fairly even. Assets are in favor of Upps already. Yeah, he's got the better economy. For what that's worth. Oh, but the high-tech army. Paladin cruisers. I don't know if they still cloak any units under their guise, but that's how they used to work. Plus, stealth tanks with regen are sick. That is just a sick army composition. Like, those are so lethal for backstabs. Kill a harvester, get out, regen. Problem is, he somehow has to contend with this army, but it doesn't have much anti-air. There's just a couple legionnaires in there. No actual dedicated anti-armor units. Or anti-air units, sorry. What an interesting game here. Also, the Tax Commando is back. He can also, I think, go laser troopers, or whatever they're called. Harpy for scouting, I guess. Oh, 1 recon bike remaining, taking care of the extractor. Nice, nice. That is a really dynamic game. Storm chasers being chased out. Stealth tanks re-cloaking just in time. One of them at least. But so many harvesters are still alive. 2 on this patch. Let's give him the old reach around. Wait, did he just split them? That is so smart. He split them up. Because this one, this stealth tank is on critical health, so it does not reach, it does not cloak anymore. This is making it appear like, hey, I'm over here. That is brilliant from Lilac. While the actual stealth tank is waiting in the wings. This is absolutely golden. Oh, I love this play. This is a 10 out of 10 play, not gonna lie here. Right, shield generator has been exposed. Did he kill? Oh, there was a hover tank in the vicinity. So he did not get to kill this Grin Harvester just yet. By the way, this base is really exposed by virtue of being next to a body of water. Hover tanks, as the name would indicate, can actually hover over bodies of water as well. What a game! Really brutal, and I fear that Lilac is about to be punished here. He's got his army out of position, and it's also, crucially, very small. Oops. That was not what I intended on doing. I intended on pressing the combat tab here. Oops, is slightly ahead now. And the economy... Economy is back up to fairly even. But the cash flow right now is not looking good. Spawn a fake army, come on! Where are the laser trooper fake armies? Well, the not choo-choo train is going south here. Out comes the fake army. Magical pocket army. Ooh, pally cruisers from the backlines are trying to do their best. Rage generator, whatever it's called, has been activated. Oh, there's so many legionnaires. The legionnaires need to die. As soon as the legionnaires die... They are dying in droves in the laser and gunfire. Jeez Louise. What a wipe. Only loses one single pally cruiser for it. But... he's lost his expansion. Oh. The Tiberian crab nest is still alive. Wow. That was a swing and a half. So we're gonna take a look now. The harpies are out. Are they gonna be able to contribute anything meaningful? They can actually intercept the MCV at least. At least do a little bit of damage. They're not actually all that great here. Just scouting. Oh wait! I take that back! Since when are they anti-building? Wait, they have been changed? Oh my goodness, so many hover tanks. I mean, the thing is, this has got a really big downside. Ooh, there's a screen transport. I haven't seen those used in forever. Have I ever seen them used in action? Hardly. Stealth tank is revealing the entire army movement, though, and there is no detectors, I don't think. No. No Corruptors. Corruptors would have detection. Oh, that is so good! Taking out the screen transport in one volley. So, we still haven't seen it in action yet. Man, that was good from Lilac. He knows about the army movement. And the Harpies are back, I think. Do they need to rearm or are they rearming midair? I have no idea. Tox Commando, Cloaked Army, 2 pally cruisers, let's go. Oh, opening salvo going on the Screen Refinery. That one is melting under duress. Oh, ho, ho. Nice. Rage Gen has been activated. So, the entire army composition from Upps folds as soon as all the Legionnaires are dead. Because there is no more meaningful anti-air other than the Legionnaires. Shield Generator, though, is going to be able to play a crucial role here. He just needs to kill those couple Legionnaires. Then he's good to go. Oh! What is this? Move command! No! Please don't lose your units to move command. Good sir, I plead of you. Man, so many plague troopers. The base on the other side, though, is being ravaged by a Spectre. Screen Radar is gonna get tackled. Screen Refinery is going down. MCV is dead. Holy cow, what a game. I mean, there is no anti-air here. Legionnaires are not the fastest units in the known universe. So this pally cruiser is gonna have a field day. First Legionnaire arriving now. Army has been cleaned up. There's a shapeshifter in there. That's an engineer unit. What a game. The Harpies could go north. Oh, the pally cruiser is there already. Those were the last remnants of the army. 2 radars. I wonder. Oh, destroyers are out. Does double radar give you double support powers? Let's check that. Sorry. Whoops. No. Only gives you 1 spy satellite. What a dynamic game here. No way. The Screen Refinery lives yet again. Oh my goodness. I mean, really, he could just move his Spectres into range, fire twice, double tap, fire and forget, and that's it for this refinery, but it hasn't happened just yet. Man, what a game. No detector units still. Wait, you can Invisicrush? Well, they're gonna get revealed. I didn't know you can Invisicrush them. No anti-infantry in Lylak's composition for the time being. What about the Harpies? I think Harpies are actually fairly decent at that. Looks like they've got autocannons or something. Destroyers can be very hit or miss, and that I mean that in the most literal sense of the word, because if they miss, they do jack shit. It's sort of like V2s. Tox Commando, man. She's had a good run this game. Let's put it that way. Also, the Tiberium Extractor is giving some info about the army composition. DOT here from the Plague Troopers, not enough to finish off the Crusaders. Alright, so the main base has officially been dismantled. There is nothing of relevance here, except maybe the Screen Maintenance Depot, you know. Why not tackle that? Man, having invisible artilleries roam across the map, not on attack command, that is so smart. It is on attack command now, but there is no structures it deems worth attacking. Or wait, maybe that's a targeted move. Let's check. Oh, it is. Oh, ho, ho, this is so brutal. This one artillery could clean up the entire base if Upps doesn't pay attention. But Lilac himself is gonna get sieged from the destroyers from the high ground. That is really hard to fight against. But as you can see, destroyers do not do anything if they're not being targeted on buildings or into blobs. Oh, now there is a detector unit out. Okay, so no, that's gliders are not detector units. Okay, TIL. There is only a little husk of a base remaining, and the destroyers are coming for you. What about the artillery? Oh, it got intercepted. Plague Troopers did their dirty job, I guess. Man, is this again coming down to a base race? It doesn't matter which mod he's playing in. Upps always manages to get down to a base race somehow. It's just Upps things. I think the Tux Commando is actually gonna be a fairly decent answer to everything that has been provided. Or brought to the court here by Upps. I think he can overwhelm this army. Even with the destroyer support. Yeah, he needs to go in between shots. He needs to go now. Pull the trigger right now. Why are you letting yourself get sniped by the destroyers, my friend? Oh! He needed to attack way earlier into this. I don't know what the hesitation was about. It's the Tox Commandos. Good lord. That one shot killed the Tox Commando. Ouch. That was a big mistake. That was a massive mistake here. Plague Troopers are fairly tanky, but they're also costly, like 500 a pop. As you can see though, their upfront DPS is not very good. Legionnaires are doing most of the work here. Most of the heavy lifting. Harpy sees the army advancing. Gliders are being put into ground mode again. Siege has begun on the War Factory. Where is there any counter-aggression still possible? Doesn't look like it. And the MCV has survived. So it's looking like this is Lylak's last stand. He waited too long. Man, he still has an army up his sleeve though. Needs to kill all those Legionnaires. Pincer maneuver maybe on the army. But Upps is playing it really smart. Positioning his army on the high ground. Line of sight advantage. Oh, that is the last ever... after this wallet, there's no more vehicle production for Lilac. Lilac, you are giving away your timing advantage. You are giving it away here. He's trying to hose down the MCV of Upps, but it isn't happening. There is just too much on the plate here. And nothing he has here is good against buildings at all. Like, in the slightest. Hover tanks can stay around for days. What are you gonna target even? Razorsharks are coming in hot. He needs to have half of his army on guard duty against the Razorsharks. Oh, there's an Ichor Waste turret. You can't fight into this anymore. And on this side, everything is being taken apart. He has no anti-infantry firepower here. And thus the Legionnaires are allowed to go on a rampage. The single last destroyer. Oh my goodness, GG being called. Woo, what a game. What a dynamic game. It all came down to the wire. At the end, it was really just a matter of hesitation. Those 3 or 4 seconds that he didn't engage into the choke point. He had an army mass advantage. He had his Tux Commando ready. Didn't pull the trigger fast enough and suffered as a result. What a start into 2022. Welcome. This is the future, old man. Future is now. Yeah, Shadow of Paradise is definitely... The balance has come a long way, and it has been producing a constant stream of awesome games recently, so I'm gonna be casting more of those in the bonus casts. Next week we'll be back, or this week I guess, we'll be back with a regular cast. Also from... I've got a replay pack from an established Shadow of Paradise player who has made his foray into RA. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Sigil, who on a whim gifted me a copy of a game that was on my Steam wishlist. It was super nice. I was super happy about that. So thank you very much for that. That really made my my 2022. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control offline.